Okay. Hello, we appear to be good. We've had decent internet for streaming for so long now that I just realized I probably don't have to hold my breath and look at the connection every single time I start the stream. But I'm gonna anyway. Yes, welcome back to an off-day stream due to other obligations. I'm thinking we might be able to finish Pyre tonight. Hey Dark, welcome. Good to see you. Just give people a few minutes to trickle in since it is not our usual streaming time. I'm glad we got to the menu breakdown just there. Like, I feel good when we can get some dramatic music in our lives here. Chatty, why are you telling me the stream is offline? The stream is clearly online. Catch up. Hi Logic, welcome back. Don't mind me, I just noticed I spilled something on my desk. It's fine. Alex says hi by kicking me repeatedly in the abdomen, as is traditional. I will not return those traditional greetings, I will just wave, but I appreciate the greetings. I'm reasonably sure that your child is going to have some sort of emotional connection to an Australian accent from all this, and will never know why. Hey Egg, welcome! For some reason my recording started 1 second earlier than my stream, and it has timers for both of them in OBS and they're not ticking over and matching, and that is the most annoying thing. Yeah, so actually she can totally hear you now, so she's gonna recognize your voice when she's bored? Oh my gosh, I never actually considered that was a thing! That's actually really cool! Oh geez, I think I just peaked my microphone. I have been fiddling with settings again, as I am wont to do. Let's see if we can... Maybe the gain will just... Is that too quiet now? No, that seems about right. I really wish there was a better form of feedback than just this one flickering green bar. Which I hope means I can soothe her to sleep by watching streams. I mean, it's the dream, right? Okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's switch over scenes. Hello? I am also back on webcam with no makeup this time because I packed it all. Observe my bare face. Not many have seen it. Campaign mode. Yep. Were we up to... Oh boy. I didn't think we were up to a liberation rite. I hope that's after a liberation rite. Hi Ash's face, is there a cat? There is a cat! I'm just not... Ah, she's on her tower. Which way do I have to... Please ignore the mess that is my room. That lump back there is a cat. But yes, she has a tower by the window that she sits on. I won't go disturb her, because she is a sad cat, but there it is. Oh god, now I have to- Oh! Can I get both? Ah! This webcam! Ugh. No, I don't think I can get us both in the shot. And now I'm just like, gone. There. I think that's right. Okay, we're going with that. Citizens demand cat, are we the stream citizens? I think you are the stream citizens. Do we get voting rights? That's how we decide the next game. Who did we bust out of Downside last time? Gilman. Hedwin and Gilman. Hey Day, welcome! Good to see you all. What was the question I was going to answer? Is it just me or is the music really distorted? But like, it sounds like it was deliberately distorted? I don't know how to feel about this. My microphone also still seems to be really loud. Tell me if there's any like audio distortion that I should be aware about. Right, cats. Cat's doing. I was worried about my cat because she didn't poop yesterday, but she pooped today, so the laxative the vet made me put her on is probably doing the trick. Someday I will stay awake for a whole stream again. They do go on for quite a while. I don't blame you all for having to punk out. And the other cat is also doing well. I took a Snapchat and sent it to Day, who I have on Snapchat actually. But I didn't think to save it to my phone, otherwise I would show you all a photo of the cat that I helped to relocate yesterday. But no, that cat is doing well. My best friend is cat sitting him and she is over the moon because she's a cat person. But yeah, it's been a good cat weekend. Okay, and we've got Bertrude. The music is pretty quiet relative to you. I think I'll stick with that just because can tend to get a bit louder than this. Actually, before I talk to Bertrude, I just want to see if Sandra has anything to say. I was beginning to wonder when you would return. Oh, nothing. And this music sounds fine. It doesn't sound distorted. Until our next appointment. So who are we considering freeing this go-round, which might be the last go-round? We could free Tree Dude. I'm not sure who I want to free. And to free Volfred, I would actually have to play with him, and I don't know if I want that. Like, that's a lot of commitment. I think we need to get Volfred to do a challenge before she'll talk to us again. I think so too, but I live in hope otherwise. Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite. Okay, good, I don't have to fight a liberation rite straight away. You find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some of the words as you approach. Shouldst thou seekest darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Is she praying? Shouldst thou seekest courage, then may bravery soon blossom within thy heart. Shouldst thou seekest water, then may the oceans open wide for thee. Shouldst thou seekest fortune, then... You recognize it as the Bog Benediction, though you've never heard it said aloud. The Bog Benediction. An odd blessing of goodwill from the southern bogs, never uttered there in modern times. The bog dwellers bade their more adventurous brethren to go forth and seek the other peoples of the land. She's praying to her Cthulhu? It seems that way. That's cute. Then Bertrude sees you there and cuts short the chant. But like, is she praying for Gilman? Because that's even cuter. I just tried to move my mouse to mouse over the glowing text on Ash's screen. The number of times I have been reviewing these VODs and tried to move the cursor out of the way. Like, it doesn't work like that. It should, but it doesn't. Care thee to explain thy presence, reading one. We were amidst an invocation, which must now begin anew. 'Tis for the Worm Knight, if thou needest know, to speed him on his homeward journey. That's so cute! I didn't think that they were buds! The Worm Knights are a distant kin. Unlike their ilk, ours have but passing interest in the sea. There, within the depths, we have long seen that which is to be seen. It should work like that, damn it. I don't need VR, I need fully controllable curses of the past. I wonder if, like, that is a thing that is possible. Like, if you recorded the cursor data And instead of like recording the image of the cursor on the screen, you recorded the data and just had the static cursor image and moved it according to the data, but also let someone else take control of it as they were watching something. Like, that seems like it could work, right? Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish worm knight. Surely he could never have survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus, we provide him more. Someone make a startup for this? It could work. I'd fund it. Get it on Kickstarter. Then perhaps the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be of some small benefit as part of Sandalwood's designs. She glares at you intently for a moment. Mistake thee not these actions for affection, nor for a longing of the loudness of this place to ever escalate again. Ugh, I messed that up so badly, I'm sorry. To volumes such as only his incessant shouting could achieve. I'm praying for him because he's too dumb to live otherwise. I keep hearing cursor, but instead of a computer curse. Who is messaging me on Facebook? I don't exist on Facebook. I'm so sorry about that bloop and about all of you who checked your own Facebook messages. That was incredibly rude. Thinking of someone who curses like a witch. I mean, also good to move around. Good skill to have. Now leave us, reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond this land, before his homecoming. She turns away from you, and then begins her chant again. I didn't hear a bloop, also I don't have Facebook so I am immune. Both good things. But I don't think it got picked up by the stream. It probably did. The volume's just probably low enough that it didn't get, like, heard past the music. Shouldst thou seekest shelter, then may the elements be merciful to thee. Shouldst thou seekest kinship, then may thy kin hold memory of thee. Shouldst thou seekest darkness. You leave her to the benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt. You know, however, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there, on the other side. Okay, that was nice. So, let's check the roster for a sec. I heard the bloop, but I don't Facebook, so good stuff. Actually, I should probably just check and make sure it's not important. It's my housemate wanting a cat update. I probably should update her because she's been away all weekend and is probably worried about her cat. Sorry, 2 seconds. Too many responsibilities. I wasn't made for this. Ah, stop blooping! Cat still both fluff and meow and purr. There has been a little bit of purr. Sorry for the lack of music. I'm just going to mute Facebook. There we go. Good stuff. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, I wanted to look at the roster so we could figure out who we're going to free. So, I think... I don't even know if we can get Volfred leveled up enough, honestly, because he'd have to be leveled at least more than Pamatha. And that's... maybe. But then we'd have to just not use Pamitha, which means that we'd be stuck with Bertrude and Faye. We could free Faye, but I honestly think she's better off here. Yeah, like, but now that the team is on the other side, like we've got Hedwyn, Jodie, Ruki over there, I think that they'd look after her okay. I would have wanted to free her first, but if we freed her now, I think it'd be okay. I think we should free Volfred, honestly. Well, I'll do my best, but I don't know if we can level him up in time. I actually want to look at the planner too. Yeah, we only have one right between Liberation, right? So if it is the next one, I don't think we're going to be able to... We'll take 2 rights to fill that green bar. Okay, well I'll try... I will try and play him in the next right, and hopefully he'll get enough XP to be freed. If I don't just lose, because Volfred is really hard to play with. I think I already picked where we were going next. But yeah, if we can free Volfred, I'll free Volfred. If not, I'll free Faye. At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the Pit of Melith, but soon after, the stars shall draw you here again. And let's go. This music is so good! I've already forgotten who we're fighting, too. Man, everyone's just camped out. A gloom hangs thick above the Pit of Melith, and all around it. You are brave to seek your adversaries here again, reader. Many in the downside believe it to be nothing other than a foul den. They take the tales of Islark Astralborn to be mythology, embellished through retelling over time. Islark Astralborn, the Star Titan sealed away by the scribe Molten Melith. It sups upon despair and fear and doubt, and lands such as our own. You have met others such as Witchel Milv who believe otherwise, although, whichever their beliefs, I know of none who would go near the place unless the stars demanded it. Oh no, who does the cooking now? Hedwyn was doing it before. We're all just slowly starving to death. Thus shall your coming right against the chastity take place in complete secrecy, as always the rites have. We eat imp jerky? Oh no! It's a good thing we freed Tizo then. Cold Moat or Plaguemont? Plaguemont sounds like a lovely place. Volfred thinks we'll get vocations here, which means we could tutor him. Yeah. Let's do that. Lots of downside Macca's runs. Nice. You arrive again in the soiled grounds of Flagging Hands, already anticipating the sinking feeling that comes with the place. This time, Bertrude has something to say for it. We shall show ye how to withstand the less pleasant qualities of this locale. Nice. She reveals various salves and minor enchantments that help to counteract the spirit-draining effects of the region. Soon everyone is feeling better, if but for the assurances. Does that make any... That doesn't make sense. Henceforth you shall not suffer penalties to hope in this region. Oh, well that works. Thanks be to Bertrude. I guess we have to explore. Nobody wants to talk to us, so... let's do that. You and Volfred make a quick search of the soiled grounds of Coldmoat. However, you find nothing of note. Man, I want some of those salves. They seem useful. I swear to God. As soon as I turn on the camera, there's just like cat hair in my face. I don't know why it's so itchy, but I can't stop touching my face. Each day, all we can do is persevere, my kin. Let us return now. I mean, that's a polite way of saying that was a huge waste of time, but sure. You soon return to the Black Wagon, where the others are preoccupied with their own pursuits. You should have enough time to pursue your vocations. Okay, so let's mentor a companion. I believe we've mentored Volfred before and he got really snarky about it. But you have things to learn, my son. I should be interested to see which lessons you have taken from the book. You and Volfred review what observations you have made thus far about the various triumvirates you have confronted on your journey. He has keen insights about some of them. No! We're mentoring him! He's not mentoring us! Okay, well, we got him to level up at least. The rites demand we act as of one mind, in perfect unison and harmony, and free of any doubt. I have grown more accustomed to being a part of the Nightwings of today. Alrighty, what we got? If Volfred is banished, a sapling will automatically spawn near his pyre. When using his shield ability, Volfred shields his allies as well. That seems really good, but I don't think I'd ever be able to use it deliberately. Volfred permanently gains +5 hope, hastening how quickly he returns from banishment. I'm tossing up between banishment and the auto sapling. I think I'll try the auto sapling. I don't know if it'll help me, but I hope it will. I love his green eyeshadow and the lipstick, or is that his natural sap? I mean, that's not how plants grow. That has to be cosmetic. I mean, they're not leaves or anything. Auto sapling? Everyone's for auto sap? Nice. Either we stand between each other's paths to freedom, or we help each other on our way. I try to always bear this truth in mind. Okay. What is your thing? Okay, that's the pyre being reignited if it is unignited. I can't think of the actual word for that, so I'm just going with unignited. Continue your journey. That was a nice stop. Oh god, we're fighting Manly too. It's going to be sap against sap. So basically he can have a baby, but it only exists in the rides. Something like that. Nobody wants to talk to us, so... Oh, hey guys, you know, it seems so awful quiet now, I gotta say, without that slippery little character what used to hang around with you, I mean. Talks like this a lot, know what I mean? Oh my god. I don't think I've ever had to try to do one character's voice in another character's voice. That was tough. Hope he found that Orna thing he's always going on about. We don't got that in stock just now. Okay. I have 7 gold. What you got? You know what? I'm not gonna buy something from you now, because we've got a liberation rite coming up. But I'll buy a pinch of stardust at the next liberation rite. You guys didn't see nothing, huh? Like, it's a tough life he's chosen for himself. Okay, well, let's do this. Everything is prepared, and night is just beginning to take hold above the poison lands of Pit of Melith when Volfred gets your attention. Reader, I suppose you might remember our first meeting with that manly Tinderstaff. He would be mortified, of course, if you forgot. I would say that he is an embarrassment to my kind, but unfortunately I've known many others like him. We are a discontented people, I suppose. Anyway, when we last saw him, you might recall that I avoided him. Well, We are not good acquaintances or anything, but he knows enough people in high places that he could be harmful to our plan, should he know of my involvement. Is he not going to let me play him? Buddy, if you want to sacrifice your freedom like this... Volfred dons his ritual mask. Okay, so he's just going to chill for a bit. I shall have to be discreet here. As I am with the Nightwings once again, I can no longer hide from him outright. Perhaps, though, he shall take me for a common sap. Anyhow, it seems to me we have a right to conduct. Such good music! Okay, goodbye Titan Stars, we're still not doing you. Common sap, the jokes write themselves. Pretty good potential there. Okay, thank you for telling me about the tempers. It's not really relevant at the moment.
It seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free.
We got it, bud.
Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition. Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
My, what have we here? Why, the Nightwings! Come to grace us with their presence once again. Do you really believe that you can snatch another victory away from us? Man voice is busy. He's not having a good time. You sense Volfred reaching out to you. Reader, let us indulge him for the time. Perhaps he shall reveal something we can use to provide a disincentive for his meddling. Just let him keep on talking. I shall attempt to remain hidden. And my, the colors of those raiments. I mean, they are rather gaudy in this light, I have to say. Pal! My buddy! I ate too much and now my everything hurts, but now I want to eat again. The saddest problem. Brandon's been real unhappy since he found out we were working against him. Yeah, it's true. Though I mean no offense at this, of course. So, do you suppose the riot is going to commence soon? As much as I enjoy our chats like this, I do have to get going soon. If you must know, why, I'm inspecting an important message. From the other side, no less, come dawn. I hear something is brewing out there. Some sort of unrest, So yes, it's a very important message. Sent all this way by one of those imp couriers, and I must say, those little things, their services are certainly not cheap. We are brewing, it's cool, good stuff. Though, I'm sure that I could get you a good deal on their services, if you wish, perhaps, to contact a loved one back home. All I ask, of course, is that you stand aside and let the chastity prevail, as well we ought. For I've a date with destiny not long from now, upon the fall of Solium. That's presumptuous, my buddy. Also, if I do lose this right, does that mean... I'm curious to see whether he'll arrange a courier for us. He continues talking for some time, until, at last, the ride is set to start.